Okay, so continuing now I'm going to focus a bit more on specific platforms. Again, the reason why this page here is so incredibly important is not because this is going to be used by, the total novice, the person who's coming here for the first time, but definitely by us who use this on a daily basis. So very, very, very important. So what I have here are all the, few pages that I was looking at, prior to starting the video. So let's start with some comments. So most of these comments, some of these comments will be about formatting, some of them will be about content. So here I have the plagiarism check. So this is a typical example of an SOP that's underdeveloped. Why? Well, because it says plagiarism check using online tools like Turnitin. Well, this is just not okay because it doesn't really give you any. This is not a standard operating procedure, so it's just pointing you to something here. So one of the things you could do, for example, would be to point them to the demo, and then have people
Welcome to
look
Turnitin,
at
the world
the how this is done. So for example, I could say something like check link to view the demo or something. Okay, then the other thing, like we should have references here also, and references. For example, the paper that Anand pointed us to several months ago, for example. Okay, so we need more information. So the problem with this thing here is that it's with this SOPs is that it's underdeveloped. Next, conjoint analysis platforms, SOPs, templates, blah 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 blah. So what I like about it, um, is that the content is really good. It's formatted for the most part in an okay way. So first principle is if we don't have something, delete it. Don't leave places. So so for example, it's a template. So fine. Second thing is I think and I see this happening all the time here. Let's just update the template. So you see, everything that we have here is a template, but template is at the same level as methods. This is wrong. So methods is a subheading for templates. So templates, as you can see here, is a heading 1, which means that methods should be a heading 2. And therefore, conduct should be heading 3. What's 2 becomes 3. What's 3 becomes 4. What's 3 becomes, 4. What's 3 becomes 4. This is 3 becomes 4. 3 becomes 4. 3, 4. So here's another one. So for example, if this is data collection plan, then population is in fact, heading 5. So I see this happening all the time where the headings are just plain wrong. So I think this will fix it. So let's see. Update now. So as you see now, methods is now embedded into templates. Now let's see what's available within layers. Well, I would so we don't have a PNP, so PNP is out. So potentially, what we could have here, I forgot the term that we give to the layers. Let's see here. Layers, how to create layers. So let's see how we call that thing. So method structured layer. So this thing here I would call methods structure. So it's part of the layers. So layer is 1, and so therefore this is going to be 2. Okay. So now method structure becomes part of layers, and therefore we have layers. So now I come back here and I update this document. I'm just going to move this one step up. Okay, so that's it. Let's look at discussion. Now, discussion, one of the issues here is that the title of the document is a heading. That should not be the case. Otherwise, it's going to show up here. So what I'm going to do with discussion is I'm going to just put this under a bigger font, and I'm going to call this discussion. So then when I do update, discussion is out. Now this will allow me to turn whatever is heading 1 into heading 2. So this was heading 2 becomes heading 1. This was heading 3 becomes heading 2. This is heading 3 becomes heading 2. This is heading 2 becomes heading 1. And then this heading 2 becomes heading 1. Okay, going back, updating the document, and here we go. Now let's just look at this again. One very important thing that's missing here is the following. Every time we have a reference, we need to have a hyperlink. If we don't have a hyperlink here, we can be accused of plagiarism because, this chunk of text has been extracted from somewhere. And okay, we have citation here, but we don't really know where this is coming from. So every time you take a chunk of text, you have to have something. So each one of them, now some of them, no, this is good. I was going to say that some of them didn't have an explanation, but they do. Okay. Yeah. So I would consider this to be like a very good example of what a template should be. Later on, I'm going to review a few others, but for now, that's it.